Hi, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of 3 out of 3. Today, we're going to be talking about being a young adult. And today, with me is Paola Molina and Catherine Gonzalez. So, as you may know, adulting can be hard sometimes, and there is no manual on how to be an adult because it's like one day we woke up and we are expecting to know like whether bitcoins are or like how to feed yourself 3 times a day. So it can be hard to grow up and realize that you are an adult. And for others, adult means that you are going to pay your rent or you're going to pay for your bills, your food, your clothes, and more. But it's more than that. I mean, it's about like walking down the street and feeling that you're in charge of your life and also being in charge of where you are going. And also, like being an adult is feeling like independent and strong and competent. So that's why in this episode we will discuss essential skills to learn as a young adult. So we are going to be talking in this episode about how to be healthy, also about how to budget, how to cook, and how to get a job. Like four main points that are really important while we are adulting. So the first one is how to be healthy. Like everyone knows that when you try to be healthy, I mean, you try to eat well, you try to do some exercise, but the most important thing, and you need to know that health is not just about exercise and what you eat. You should also consider your mental health, and this can have like a direct effect on your physical health because if you feel stressed about university or about school, then you're not going to be able to do exercise or maybe you're not going to eat very well. When I was like in my first year of university, I remember that I didn't like slept well or didn't have complete meals. But then when I passed the years and I was learning different skills, I learned that I needed to sleep well and also eat well because I will get like better notes or I'll be more energetic. So yeah, I mean, you need to take care of your mental health to take care of your physical health.
Yeah, I'm agree with you. If you want to be healthy, you have to take care of your health, obviously, but also to your mental health. And like you said, uh, sleeping well is really important because I have some of my classmates don't sleep. I mean, they sleep just 2-3 hours, and it's like, oh my god, how could you do that? So yeah, I guess it's important for you to sleep well and to try to distract in your mind if you are feeling stressed, because in that way you can work in a better way and do your job with excellence, I would say.
I think that be healthy is everything. I mean, we have to do exercise, but also we have to eat healthy because exercise will help us to get out the stress in our body and to get more energized. And food, because we need to eat well to get energized too. Rest is also an important part because if we don't rest, we are not able to do exercise. We're not able to do the job what we need to do. So, I mean, we have to try to get a balance and understand that not everything is work, and I know we have a lot of homeworks to do, but I think one of the best parts that you have to do is like organize your time, have time for you, for the things that you like to do, because that's something that we need to improve more. And mental health is something that you should do too, because it's important. And then, I mean, if you are organized and you planify your day and your week, you're going to be working the things that you need to do, and you're going to have time to rest and have time to go out, and also have time to do the things what you want to do.
So, as you have heard, there are many different skills and also advices to take care of your mental health. So now we're going to see how to take care of our budget, because budgeting is something, I mean, it's a word that we use a lot, but what does this actually mean? Like budgeting is a way to make sure that your income can cover what you spend money on. So, I mean, if you are already working or you kind of receive some money from maybe your aunts or your uncles, maybe you need to start budgeting. You need to start taking care of your money. And also you have to allow like some money for your goals and savings. But first, you need to keep on top of your bills. You need to pay every bill that you have, like your light bill, your water bill, I don't know, like there are a lot of bills that you need to pay, like an adult. We were talking about it, like we think that it's about paying things and a lot of stuff. But no, I mean, you need to pay your bills so you can save some money for later, like for your maybe like a hobby, or maybe you want something extra to eat. But you need to keep on top your rent bills, your utility bills, your debt bills. So if not, you're gonna be like very like tight on your money, and we don't want that. Definitely.
Yeah, you have to save money every month. Um, I guess that phrase that says "Don't live for tomorrow what you can do today," it's a lie, I would say, for me, because at least with money, because you can spend or waste all your money today, because tomorrow you don't know what it's going to happen. So I would say that you should take care of that and save money each month. Because tomorrow you can have an emergency and need the money. And I guess that, I mean, yeah, obviously we have to enjoy our daily life. But I guess it is important to, now that we can work, save money, and in the future you can enjoy your money, I would say. Because I guess it's better now that we have the energy and that we can, it's better for us to work now that we can. And in the future, you're going to enjoy all the benefits of your hard work. So
I agree with you. And I also think that we need to planify money to be successful, because you need to have like all your payments. I mean, when you receive your payment or your paycheck, you need to have like a balance and say that this is important and this is not important. I'm going to say this, I mean, you're going to pay what you have to pay and you can avoid. And then you're going to give a little amount for spend for you, because I mean, you're not only working for paying taxes or paying your bills. So you have to give you money to spend yourself, because it's like a way you are rewarding for your work. So a little amount to spend that if you want to eat a burger, or you want to go to the cinema, or you want to buy something, I don't know. So another amount, savings, another amount, I will say emergencies, and another for, I don't know if you are saving for a car or something like that. And another for if you lose your job. So you will have money to live like for 6 months. So, I mean, you probably will be wondering how will you do this? But I mean, for example, if you earn like 5 quetzales, I mean, you're able, and it doesn't mean the amount of money you earn. It's the capacity you have to planify, organize, and balance your money. And how disciplined you are with your money, because you have some extra things that you're not planified, that you don't have planified.
Definitely. So at this point now we already learned like how to be healthy, not only physical, but about our mental health. Also, we already learned about how to budget. Budgeting is important. And now we're going to talk about how to cook, something that some of us, like young adults, are afraid of. At least I am afraid of. And is like we need to fend like ourselves, and also maybe keep some kind of meals ready for our daily basis. But it in every young adult is like a different experience, because in my experience I am like learning how to cook. It's like not complete meals, but at least I can cook like an egg or something like that. So I'm not gonna starve. I'm not gonna starve to death, but yes, I mean, it's an important skill, because imagine if you're going to work in another country. I mean, you want a scholarship and you're going to travel, and or maybe you're going to stay like alone for a couple of months for your practice or something like that. And you need to learn how to cook, because not everything is about buying things or going to a fast food restaurant, because you're going to spend more money than you expected, and maybe you can save some money while you are preparing your meal. So that's an important skill. And also, it doesn't matter if you're not like a good cooker at the beginning. I mean, you're going to learn how to become the best cooker, and at the end of the day you're going to be saving money and also eating really good meals. So I have a short anecdote, because when I was a kid, I used to make a lot of popcorn in the microwave. But I mean, if you are trying to multitask, that's not a good idea. Because when I returned from buying some stuff in the store, I mean, the microwave was on fire. So you need to take care of that. If not, you're going to be like paying more than your food. So you need to be careful with that.
What did you do?
I mean, I went to the store to buy some things for lunch. I mean, for our family, but I left the popcorn in the microwave. But I mean, I didn't think that that was going to burn. So yeah, I mean, maybe the microwave was old too. So yeah, it was a lot of things. Yeah.
Oh my God, what a funny story, I would say. I guess that's how we all learn, failing. So, but I'm going to talk about how I decided that it was something that I wanted to do, like how to learn how to cook. Because my mom always told me, like, you have to learn, you have to cook. And I was like, no, I mean, because I'm a woman, it doesn't mean that I have to cook. But then she was like, no, you have to learn because in the future you can live alone or you have to learn, you know? And so I was like, nah, then I would say that I'm more mature now. So I understand that she was right. And that's why I decided to start learning. I mean, I'm not a good cooker, but yeah, I guess I know how to do the basic things, and you should do that if you don't know how to cook. You should learn like how to do a spaghetti because it's something that you need, or how to do a soup, I guess. You know, basic things because uh, you have to you have to eat. I mean, if you live alone, or I don't know, you have to. It's something that you must know. Um, so yeah, maybe I have some stories like you, Pablo, but I'm going to let Catherine share with us like what she thinks. And
I guess you're right. I mean, we have to learn how to cook now, not just to be as a woman. I think it's important to know how to cook because it's something that we need to do. So I think it's kind of important. I mean, that if we want to try something new, we should do it ourselves because we will learn how to do it. And for example, for me at the beginning, when I used to try to cook a chicken, for me was like difficult because I didn't know the exact point for the chicken. And I used to cook at the beginning the chicken like also like too fried and was impossible to eat because it was hard. And I mean, for me it was difficult to have like a point because you have to be careful to not to refry it. And also, I mean, you have to have like the time and I learned when the chicken is like with a little bit of water yet, that's the point. I mean, not much, but not dry. So you have to learn. Also, something that we have to learn is the portions. I mean, for how many people are you cooking? Are you cooking just for yourself or are you cooking for more people? That's kind of important because if you're eating for yourself, you can cook a huge amount of food. So that's important too. And I mean, another thing will be what are the ingredients that you need to do that thing? I mean, and how to prepare it. And I mean, but you're going to learn everything while you are doing it. So it's important to do it, to learn how to do it, because today you did it wrong, but tomorrow you will not do the same mistakes. So I think it's important we all know how to do it. And in order to that, we can be able to be better and probably try something new and probably change a little bit or do new things. And when we try to invite someone to lunch, so we already know and we are sure that our food is not bad.
Definitely different experiences. So I mean, these were the most important things. And the last one, and very shortly, we are going to be really brief, is how to get a job. You know, you need to dress smartly and wear comfortable shoes and clothes for your interview. Also, you need to arrive early. I mean, research the company beforehand and practice. And also, you need to speak confidently and give full answers. If not, in your in job interview, you're going to be like nervous or you're not going to feel like confident. So, I mean, I remember that when I went to look for a job, I worked in Semaco. I mean, I was really excited to get that job. And I remember that I was like dressed too formal. Everyone thought like I was like an adult. I mean, I was only 18 and they thought like, oh, he's like 25 or something. So yeah, maybe you need to try different things, but also be confident. I mean, if it's the job that you want, you're going to achieve that goal and you're going to get that job.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that, like you said, you have to be confident and don't lie about who you are. Don't lie about the things that you write on your essay. Um, what on your essay? What on your resume? Sorry. You have to tell the truth because you can lie about, you know, your studies or your maybe your talents or your abilities. You can lie about that because if they notice that, probably they're gonna be mad at you. So don't lie and be yourself even in at the interview. Just be confident and be yourself.
I will say that even if you don't have all the requirements that they need, I mean, try. I mean, you never know if you're going to pass all the filters. That will be my first advice. Second, prepare yourself and have a good resume. And if you can give a letter, a cover letter, or yeah, a cover letter, I will say. And always try to look information for the company you are applying because that's important. Make some questions in the interview. That's kind of important. For example, why is this a job open, or how is to work in here? And I mean, look some questions to ask, and always ask. Don't be afraid to ask. And I will say be confident about what you know and what you don't know. And yeah, I mean, study your questions and possible questions that they will ask to yourself.
All right. So that will be all for our podcast. In this one, you learn how to be healthy, also how to budget, how to cook, and how to get a job while you are adulting. So thank you for your attention. Hope to see you in the next episode. Bye.
See
Bye.
ya.